Hello, this is Dani Zed and I welcome you to my review for the band Mastic Scum from Austria. First I want to thank Harry, the guitarist from the band, for writing me, and he asked me to do a review about the new CD and sent me this one. Thanks very much. The CD is called CTRL, you know, the short form for control, you know it maybe from your computer keyboard. It's the fifth album of the band. First, I want to say some short things about the band itself. The band was founded in the middle of the 90s. They released 4 albums and a couple of split releases so far. The band is from Vienna in Austria, and you can just describe the music a mix between death metal, grindcore and industrial stuff, and it's just straight in your face. The band toured all over the world, Europe, Asia and USA, and they try to get stronger every show and build up their popularity and grew with every show and tour. About the band itself, how they're evolving and changing process with the music. They have one line, I just want to read it for you. We never want to stop improving as a band, also as individual musicians, as songwriters, as performers. Therefore we always do our best to go one step further. We want to make sure that every album we put out and every show we play is better than the last one. So I think that really cuts it together. And the band is a 4-piece. And now we come to the CD. The CD is much less grind than the older records. The industrial part increased pretty much. For me it sounds like, you know, a Fear Factory on death metal. But take that as a compliment, because it sounds really awesome. And don't be afraid, there's still enough death metal and the band's remarkable sound. There's a lot of industrial breaks and riffing, you know, this hacking dum 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 dum. But better I show you a little sound sample right now, that you know what I mean. So I like the theme of the album, like you can see on the cover, like this human skull and machine stuff. You know, all this Terminator, machine cyborg thing. I always like the theme, because I was always a fan of like all this machine human thing, and I think it's an interesting theme to sing about, and you know, Mankind is going down, so this maybe fits. The band evolved into more industrial, but in a good way. To me, as a band, Mastic Scum was always underestimated. They are as good as a lot of bigger bands, or the same good, but they never get as famous that they did. I don't know why, but I saw that with a lot of bands that are active in the underground, that they are underestimated and never get as big as they should have been. So shout out, keep supporting Mastic Scum and make these guys big, and they deserve it. And I always like to remember the gig at the Chaos Plus meeting in Munich. They started pretty early with the show, and I was drunk, but I can't remember. And when I saw the show, they were just a fucking blast, and they killed it. And I was thinking, oh man, they could have been headliner or co-headliner or something like that. It was just a fucking great show. To the album again, I read you the track list and give you a short sound sample to each song, so you can see the best or hear the best, like how this monster sounds like. So the track listing is: number 1, Controlled Collapse. Number 2, Dehumanized. Number 3, Cause and Effect.
Without control.
Number 4, Brute Force Midhead. Number 5, Disembodiment. Number 6, Reborn Nation. Number 7, Perceptive Illusion. Number 8, Hyperdetection 2.0. Number 9, Create Negate. Number 10, The Vortex Within. And the last one, number 11, Resurrection. For me, this album is a great combination of old school death metal, new school death metal, a little bit of grind, and mixed up with Fear Factory, industrial sound. So if you are a death metal fan or industrial fan or even both, I think you will like it. Great guitar, bass works, sharp drumming, skull crushing, vocals combines this all to a real beast you should try and buy. I think this album will bring the band 2 steps forward. I hope really for them. And I give 8 out of 10 because I think I will listen a lot more to the album. It was one of the newer albums who would really stick in my head, and I want to listen to it again. My playing tips for the album are number 3, Cause and Effect. It's strong, heavy, intense, hacking riffs, just brutal, shatters your bones, awesome song. Number 4, it's just a face-forward song in your face. For me, every song has something on its own. You just have to listen to the entire album, but for last I would say you should listen to number 11, Resurrection. It's just hacking and grooving beast, a little vocal changing, it's more aggressive barking there. Changes things a little bit up, but in an interesting way. So I'll post all the links to the band, where you can get the album, the label, Massacre Records, where it came out last December, in the description, so you can get it there. Thanks for watching. I'll leave you alone with the opening track of the album. So, see you next time. Thank you. Your Dani Zed.